Hi and welcome to Jamie deRoy and Friends. This week we have some very exciting things to share with you, not the least of which is 2 Broadway songwriters have been nominated for 2 Academy Awards. We wanted to congratulate the writers of Dear Evan Hansen, Benj Pasek and Justin Paul, as 2 of their songs from La La Land, which they wrote the lyrics for, have been nominated for Oscars. We wish them all the best. And Dear Evan Hansen continues to play to sold-out audiences on Broadway at the Music Box Theater, starring the incredible Ben Platt. The book is by Stephen Levinson, with choreography by Danny Mefford and direction by Michael Greif. The cast includes Laura Dreyfus, Rachel Bay Jones, Jennifer Laura Thompson, Mike Feist, and Michael Park.
You reach up and you rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound. Will I ever make a sound? On the outside, always looking little. Will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waiting through the window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear. While I'm watching people pass, waiting through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waiting back at me? Is anybody waiting?
It's a very exciting time, and you have Cate Blanchett, Oscar winner, starring on Broadway, making her debut. She stars in The Present with Richard Roxburgh. It is written by her husband, Andrew Upton, and directed by John Crowley. This play is inspired by a Chekhov play and comes to us by way of the Sydney Theatre Company. It plays at the Ethel Barrymore Theatre only through March 19th. Georgie, My Adventures with George Rose, written by and starring Ed Dixon. It's directed by Eric Schaefer, and it plays at the Loft at the Davenport Theatre. We're always excited when the Mint Theatre opens a new show, and it's no exception with Yours Unfaithfully, playing at Theatre Row only through February 18th. Yours Unfaithfully is written by Miles Mollison and directed by Jonathan Bank. It stars Todd Cerverus, Elizabeth Gray, Michaela Izquierdo, Stephen Schnitzer, and Max von Essen.
My heart's still beating as if I'd run 100 miles. Do you think I'm all right? Could one die of rage?
You sound so exactly like your father when you talk like that. Ellen, do you realize Stephen isn't doing his own writing now? He hasn't for quite a long time now.
You're not as grateful as the Padre?
Don't be an idiot.
How does it matter so very much? Anyone can write a book nowadays, but apparently very few can be completely happy.
I've been so terribly lonely. You're not quite the same, somehow.
Suppose I haven't got anyone to hold forth to.
Anne?
She's heard everything I've got to say, poor darling.
Try me, then.
I'm not going to spoil this weekend.
Don't make rash promises. It's very frightening.
Anne, are you serious?
Serious? I've never been so serious in my life. He's got no content. And if he doesn't get it soon, the thing will go bad at its core.
I simply don't want anybody else but you.
It's lovely to hear you say that, but here I am, all the time.
In a limited engagement from February 17th through March 5th, All Aboard, book by Tony Sportiello and music and lyrics by Al Tapper, the same team that gave us National Pastime. It's directed by Warren Scott Friedman and plays at the theater at the 14th Street Y. Primary Stages presents Fade at the Cherry Lane Theater through March 5th only. It stars Annie Dow and Eddie Martinez. It's a New York premiere by Tanya Sriracho and directed by Jerry Ruiz. Manhattan Theater Club presents August Wilson's Jitney. It's the first time on Broadway. It's directed by Ruben Santiago Hudson, one of the foremost interpreters of August Wilson's plays. August Wilson is a two-time Pulitzer Prize winner, and this year he is nominated for his screenplay of Fences. He's up for an Academy Award. It's only too sad that he's not with us anymore. The cast includes Harvey Blanks, Anthony Chisholm, Brandon J. Durden, Andre Holland, Kara Patterson, Michael Potts, Keith Randolph-Smith, Ray Anthony Thomas, and John Douglas Thompson. Jitney plays at the Friedman Theater through March 12th only. Here are some scenes.
The city's fixing to board up the place come the first of the month. They're gonna tear it down. They're gonna tear the whole block down.
They're gonna tear the whole neighborhood
They're
down.
supposed to build some houses. That's what they need to do.
They supposed to build a new hospital down on Logan Street. They've been talking about that for the longest while. They supposed to build another part to the Irene Kaufman settlement house to replace the part they tore down. They supposed to build some houses down on Dinwiddie.
Turnbow's right. They supposed to build some houses, but you ain't gonna see that. You ain't gonna see nothing but the tear down. That's all I ever seen.
That's all there is to see.
Oh, they built that senior citizens high-rise over on Bedford.
We ain't talking about no one building, we talking about the neighborhood.
All right, since they boarding up the place, we got to figure out what we gonna do. I talked to Tannen Hill about renting that place down on Center, what used to be Seagull's egg store. We can do that. Or we can try to get on with another station. We can go on and play by their rules like we have been. When I first come along, I tried to do everything right. I figured that was the best thing to do. Even when it didn't look like they was playing fair, I told myself they would come around. Time it looked like you got a little something going for you, they would change the rules. Now you got to do something else. I told myself that's all right. My boy's coming, he gonna straighten it out. I put it on somebody else. I took it off of me and put it on somebody else. I told myself as long as I could do that, then I could just keep going along and making excuses for everybody. But I'm through making excuses for anybody, including myself. I ain't gonna pass it on. I say we stay here. We already here. The people know we here. We've been here for 18 years, and I don't see no reason to move, city or no city. I look around, and all I see is boarded up buildings. Some of them been boarded up for more than 10 years. If they want to build some houses, that's when they can tear it down, when they're ready to build the houses.
They teared everything down around here. All along while they're there, you see they done tore everything down. They're gonna tear this building down. They're gonna board it up first of the month. We're gonna have to move, either that or split up. We can't stay here no more.
You gotta have somebody you can count on, you know? And now you take my wife. We've been separated 22 years now. But I ain't never loved nobody the way I love that woman, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
She the only thing in the world that I got. I had a dream once. Oh, it just touched me so. Ooh, I was climbing this ladder. It was a solid gold ladder. And I was climbing on up into heaven. I get to the top of the ladder. I could see all the saints are sitting around. And I could see her too. Sitting there in her place in glory. And just as I reached the top, my hand starts to slip. I calls out for help. All them saints and angels, St. Peter, everybody, they just sat there and looked at me. She was the only one who left her seat in glory to try to help me to keep from falling back down that ladder. I never forgot that.
Say, Doug, Peaches been by here.
I ain't seen her.
All right, I'll be over at Clippers if she comes.
When you gonna work on my car? I thought you was gonna take a look at my car.
I can't do it today. I'll take a look at it for you tomorrow.
If you're going next door, bring me back a cup of coffee.
I ain't your slave. Walk over there and get your own car.
boy ain't got no sense.
Oh, yeah, all right. He's just young, got a lot to learn. That gal keep after me. Be all right.
He don't need that gal. Don't know how to treat her. Treat her like the kind of class he is.
You don't know what nobody need. Let that boy alone to live his life. Ain't nobody told you what you need. Always talking about somebody.
That ain't what I'm saying. You know that gal don't see past that boy and going to somebody and got some sense to treat her right. Somebody got more respect for her than to be messing around with her own sister.
Yo, you don't know what you talking about.
You see he be asking about her? I seen her riding around in his car here lately. She come by here and they go off running around together. Don't even try and hide it.
That don't mean nothing because she riding in his car.
He be calling on the telephone too. I know what I'm talking about. You watch. That gal gonna see right past it.
Then let him come to that. He got his own way to come to things. That's all I'm saying. Let the boy alone.
I ain't messing with him. I just say he ain't got no sense. I believe he got shell-shocked over there in Vietnam.
Turnbow, you mess with anybody, you get a chance to put your nose in their business. Let the boy live his life.
At the Cafe Carlisle, continuing through February 11th, Isaac Mizrahi stars in his show, Does This Song Make Me Look Fat? Isaac Mizrahi has been on the fashion scene for over 30 years. He was the subject of an award-winning documentary called Unzipped. He did this show off Broadway. He is a joy. And you know him also from Project Runway. Tony Award winner John Lloyd Young plays at the Cafe Carlisle from February 14th through the 25th. His new show is called Here for You. Here is John Lloyd Young.
Don't you ever wonder or worry pretty head about what I do? 'Cause don't you know I sit around with my head hanging down, and I wonder
There's a wonderful array of talented performers coming to Feinstein's 54 Below. Tony-nominated star of falsettos Brandon Uranowitz brings his show to the club February 8th through the 11th. On February 9th, Jen Gambatese presents a Rodgers and Hammerstein Valentine. Currently starring in Hamilton, Mandy Gonzalez brings her show to the club February 12th and March 12th.
let's raise the roof. Let's make it scene. Let's hope the gods of love will shine above and show the way. Let's call the shots. Let's roll the dice. The time for playing nice is done. Before the big hand hits the one, we've got to do what must
Also appearing at Feinstein's 54 Below on February 21st and 22nd is the breakout star of Fuller House, Juan Pablo de Pache.
Time has a way of proving you wrong. It wasn't enough to get along. Pieces shattered everywhere, emotions gone. Words that used to sound so good now seem so wrong. Broken, alone and waiting, anticipating how to say right. Broken, words unspoken, my heart has chosen, I'll never say right. I'm hanging up tonight. I'm hanging up tonight. Colors fading like an old photograph. Bitter memories that we have. Turning pages, we were never satisfied. Say goodbye. Say time has a way of proving me wrong.
The star of last season's honeymoon in Vegas, Tony Danza, takes up a residency at Feinstein's 54 Below. He's got a lot of dates, and you're not going to want to miss Standards and Stories. He's back again on February 24th and 25th, March 17th, 18th, and 31st, and then again on April 1st. Over at Birdland, there's many, many exciting shows to see, not the least of which is J. Armstrong Johnson, who will be there on Monday, February 6th. Jay just completed a run in Candide, and you saw him last season on The Town. From February 14th through the 18th, Grammy nominee Catherine Russell. From February 28th through March 4th, John Pizzarelli is back at Birdland. He is always a joy. March 6th at Birdland, Karen Mason has a CD release party. It's about time. The song was co-written by her husband, Paul Rolnick, who was also a guest on the show. Here is Karen Mason singing that title song.
I have had a sacred dream about us. You and I have waited for so long. Walking down the aisle with each other, showing everyone where we belong. And isn't it amazing how it finally came to be? Standing at the altar for all the world to see. It's about a love that is meant to last forever. It's about a life that leaves nothing left behind. It's about love. It's about life. And it's about time. Feels like we have waited 20 lifetimes, wishing for this moment to be real. And now we're stepping into the sunlight to celebrate the way we truly feel. The second that I saw you, my heart first skipped a beat. With your hand in mine, my life now feels complete. It's about a love that is meant to last forever. It's about a life that leaves nothing left behind. It's about all the time we have left together. It's about love. It's about life. And it's about time. And now that we're here, we know that it's right. Our own piece of heaven, our own paradise.
At the Metropolitan Room, there are so many great shows. Here are just a few of them. On February 7th, a star-studded fundraiser for Cabaret Scenes. Cabaret Scenes is the magazine that supports cabaret. Among the performers will be Eric Comstock, Josh Lance Dixon, Barbara Fasano, Eric Michael Gillette, Karen Mason, Mark Nadler, KT Sullivan, and hosted by Frank Dane. On February 9th, Stacey Sullivan reprises her show, A Night at the Troubadour, featuring songs of Elton John and David Ackle. Bistro Award winner Aaron Morishita brings his show back to the club on February 21st. Well, Joseph Macchia is an awfully busy guy. He's producing the Cabaret Scenes benefit. He's also producing, on February 24th, his own Cabaret Cares benefit. And on March 28th, Joseph will be getting the Ruth Kurtzman Benefit Award, the same award that I got last year at the MAC Awards. So congratulations to Joseph Macchia. For one night only at David Geffen Hall, February 19th, an incredible concert of Crazy for You. It's presented by Manhattan Concert Productions, and it stars Tony Yazbek, Laura Osnes, Mark Lynn Baker, and a slew of terrific performers. To close our show, always a wonderful event of the year, American Songbook at Jazz at Lincoln Center. On February 18th, Santino Fontana presents his show. And on February 15th, Liz Calloway, The Story Goes On, the songs of Maltby and Shire. Here is Liz Calloway.
A baby. A real baby. Our baby. Our first collaboration. He'll maybe have my smile and your hair.
You know, it's not sporting to go for the easy ones.
Who can tell till the baby comes? He'll maybe have my style and your flair and play fabulous drums. Just think, inside me our genes have found their niche. They link, and I'll come one tap dancing kid with perfect pitch. What could be better than your own little clone who'll reproduce all your talents plus a hint of my own? Consider this kid'll be a one-man band if we let her. Your sense of key
I'm thinking. I'm picturing my lips and your eyes.
For a boy, that's a perfect pair.
I'm picturing my hips and your thighs.
That is very unfair.
No, no, I know no one can predict what bird will hatch. Whoa, 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 whoa. But we're such genetic gems that God can mix and match.